Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm not used to holding a webinar in the afternoon. I'm sorry about that. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marcus over at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. My last name is Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here this afternoon. We have Jake Quagliaroli on with us this afternoon. Nassau is a great strategic partner of Insurance Agency Marketing. They bring a great portfolio of products to the table that we will be covering this afternoon. They bring the personal protection choice, personal income annuity, and growth annuity, which we will be covering all of those products this afternoon, where they fit, what clients are good for those products, and we'll also be covering their elite program as well. So we will be covering a lot of information. What Jake and I both ask is if you do have questions as we go along the webinar this afternoon, please put the questions down in the question box below, and we will try to cover those as we go through each product this afternoon. As we get started, Insurance Agency Marketing Services has been in business for over 30 years now, helping independent advisors like yourselves. We do understand the importance of advisors. That's why we have a 2-ring promise here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. When you do call into the office, we do promise to to answer the phones within 2 rings, because we do and understand how important your time is and how valuable your time is. So we do make a promise to our advisors to answer those phones within 2 rings when you do call in the office. And we do not have voicemail within the office here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started this morning. Again, thank you for taking time out. This will be a recorded webinar. So if you do miss some information, please let me know at the end, and I'll be more than happy to get you out a copy of the webinar so I can share that information with you afterwards. We do have our new producer builder program. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. This is good for the first 6 months while you're onboarding with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is good for fixed index annuity premium and single premium life business. You can choose anything on the $100,000 level all the way to the $1 million level. Once you do pick an item off of this platform, it will shut the program off. You can choose anything from a 1,500-piece postcard mailing, which will helping keep your pipeline full of prospects to see, to $750 in cash back, all the way to a preset appointments, 8 to 10 of them, or core store brand builder, get published in major outlets like ABC, Fox News, or NBC. So you choose the item that you'd like that would best help your practice. Get a jump start here at Insurance Agency Marketing, or IAMS, and we will be able to help you with that as a way to say welcome. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to many years of a great partnership. We also have the Business Builders program. This is an ongoing program that is a great way for us to enhance your business and help you along the way. We have the Referral Producer program. We pay out bonuses when your referral agent contracts with us, when they write their first piece of business, and when your referral writes additional business on an ongoing basis. We pay that out quarterly, whether it's life target, index, annuity, single premium life, or MIGA business. We also have marketing reimbursement for the business that you do right, whether that's single premium life, index annuity premium, or life target premium. We do understand the importance and the expense that goes into running a business. So we want to try to offset those expenditures moving forward with your practice as well. We do have some of the best back office support to support you so you can do what you do best within your business, whether that is some case design, life or annuity quotes, top sales expertise and coaching. We do offer paperless contracting, forms at your fingertips on the weekends when we are out of the office, and business building tools and resources. So if you have any questions with regards to any of these items, please contact our sales department. You can reach us here at the office at 1-800-255-5055. We do offer Firelight. Firelight is our electronic application program. It is available on our website at www.imsinc.com. We do offer a number of different carriers now available. We did approve Ocean View this morning as well. So Ocean View has now been added to the carriers that are available to write those electronic applications. The carriers on the right side are coming soon. We hope to get those approved here very, very shortly as well. Firelight is an excellent opportunity to get those applications in on a much quicker application platform. Does not allow to have any mistakes made during that process, which ultimately gets those policies back to your clients much quicker and gets you paid much quicker on those contracts as well. So you can continue to do what you do best. We do have some of the best creative marketing solutions available in the marketplace as well. Curtis Hawks runs that division here at Insurance Agency Marketing, along with Jacob Tedlock. Whether you're just getting into the business or have been in the business for many, many years, we can meet you where you're at and help you achieve that next level. If you are just getting into the business, we can help you out with handouts, flyers, business logo, whether that's letterhead or newsletters or postcards. If you've been in the business a long time and you want to do some social media or us to re-look at your logo or email consulting or some green screen advertising, we can help you out with that. So no matter where you are within the business and you want to expand your business from a marketing standpoint, please give our office a call. I'm sure Curtis and or Jacob would be more than happy to help you from a marketing standpoint and answer any questions for you from that department. When we aren't here during the weekends, we do have our IMS website that is here to assist you 24/7. It is, like I said previously, www.imsinc.com. It does have life insurance quoter out there, term insurance quoter. It has annuity rates, LTC product grid for you, a lot of annuity news out there. It also has what we have, or what we call the online new producer solutions sales resource library, which has presentation, tax information, a lot of different presentations for advisors out on it as well, news and resource as well. So there's a lot of good resources out there for the advisor when we are not in the office during regular business hours. Again, that's imsinc.com. If you have any questions on that, you can certainly reach anyone here in the office with any questions. When you log into our website, your username is typically your email address, and typically you create your own password. You can choose whatever you'd like for that. We do offer Retirement Analyzer, which is a retirement income planning software tool for our advisors. It is a great way for you to help your clients forecast their retirement income picture down the road. It is a way for you to help them answer the questions at the bottom of the screen, or you can help them answer, what if the plan in which they believe to be true turned out not to be true when it comes to their income planning? When would they like to know, today or the first day of retirement? This software is a great way to answer that question and many more. It is available no cost to the advisors that are currently writing through Insurance Agency Marketing and are in good standings. We pick up the cost for that as an additional value add. If you have any questions on the retirement income planning software or what it can do for you or your clients, you can reach me or David Corwin in the office here. Again, the number is 1-800-255-5055. We are both the administrators on that software within the sales team, and we would be able to answer any questions with regards to that retirement income planning tool. We do offer IMS Wealth Management For those of you that are considering possibly getting your Series 65 license, that are leaving money on the table, that are looking at possibly achieving that, you can certainly reach out to IMS Wealth Management. They'd be more than happy to answer any questions with that. What we have found for those that have gotten that Series 65 or that RIA designation, it does strengthen those client relationships and really deepen those relationships and improve that retention with that clientele and create more referrals. So if you're looking to really grow your business through getting your Series 65, please give them a call. You can reach them here by calling that main number as well at 1-800-255-5055, or you can indicate that by indicating that on the poll that I just launched, whether or not you would like more information on the IMS Wealth Management. They would reach out to you and answer any questions with regards to getting that RIA or that Series 65 license. Again, it really allows you to pick up those additional assets, not really leave those assets on the table or risk losing that business to somebody else in your immediate area. I'll go ahead and leave that poll up for a few more minutes, but I'd like to talk real briefly about our top producer trip that we announced about 3 weeks ago now. Our top producer trip will be taking place in 2022. The qualification period is running from 12/1 of 2020 through 6/30 of 2022. It will take $4.5 million in annuity production to qualify for the cruise. The cruise is going to be leaving Rome, Italy, the end of August, and returning September 4th of 2022 to Venice, Italy as well. If you want to try to still qualify for that cruise, we still have 13 months left, so that's a mere $347,000 or $350,000 a month in production, and that will guarantee you a seat on that cruise because it is dollar for dollar for the annuity production. So if you'd like to take a cruise to Italy, it'd be $350,000 in paid business between now and June of 2022 for you to achieve that seat on that cruise. So at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and close that poll for this point in time. I appreciate you taking part in that. If you have any questions on our cruise or our top producer trip, please give the office a call. We'll be more than happy to answer any additional questions for you on that. And let's move along here. If you'd like to follow us and like us, we do have Facebook and LinkedIn. The links are below. Go out. We try to update these on a daily basis with new topics within the industry, new articles, different articles from life and annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing and Chris and senior management as well. So if you'd like to keep up on topics happening within the industry, please like and follow us both on LinkedIn and Facebook, and we'll try to keep you up to date on topics within the industry. So at this point in time, I will go ahead and switch over to Jake. Again, I want to thank Jake for joining us this afternoon. Again, Nassau is a strategic and strong partner and has been a strong partner of Insurance Agency Marketing for many years now. I've worked actually with Jake now, I think for over 2 or 3 years, and I've appreciated the time to work with Nassau. They come to the table with one of the strongest income riders available in the marketplace, one of the strongest long-term care riders with the personal protection choice. They got unbelievably strong MIGA in the marketplace as well. So if you have any questions, like I said, as we go along, we'll be covering a lot of information with the growth annuity as well, with the very, very strong growth potential for your clients on the accumulation side. please fill those out in the question box below, and we'll try to cover those as we go. So, Jake, again, I appreciate your time. I'm going to switch it over to you, and go ahead. Thank you.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thanks for the intro, and heck, I'm still hung up on that trip, looking at the locations you're going for the cruise side of things. I might have to start writing $4.5 million of Nassau FIA with you guys to get myself on that trip. So obviously a lot of great value add back into the program. Appreciate the opportunity to speak here today. To your point, we have a great partnership, and on top of it, a growing partnership. And I couldn't be more excited about everything that we're doing together. I want to thank each and every one of you who are on the call, taking valuable time out of your schedule to learn a little bit about the Nassau portfolio. To Marcus's point, I'm really today going to highlight two products, the Nassau Growth Annuity, talk about the accumulation opportunity as we're continuing to see a ton of momentum there. And I'll let you in on a quick secret. You guys are going to be the first to hear the new rates that will be going into play May 1. And you're going to see, I believe, what will be the top S&P 500 rates out there in the marketplace today. From there, we're going to talk a little bit about the personal protection choice. And as I talk through that product, really going to highlight the differentiators and show you the value that the differentiators in terms of how we built this product, a product that I believe is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product out there today, how it can really leverage your clients' assets and give them the protection that they need. Before we get into the product side of things, though, I want to talk a little bit about Nassau. I know insurance agency marketing and Nassau have an unbelievable partnership. Hopefully, you've seen the name out there. You've seen a lot of the marketing that the great team at IAMS is consistently doing. But for those of you maybe not necessarily familiar with the Nassau name or familiar with the Nassau story, although yes, we are a newer name in the industry, we've been doing this for 170 years. We've been in business since 1851. You can see along that 170-year history, one of the things we're well known for is insuring Abraham Lincoln. So we've got a ton of experience, a ton of history, a great heritage as we continue sort of this new track under Nassau. And Nassau came in 2016, and it's managed, actually where the name came from, by two gentlemen that were born and raised in Nassau County in New York. And they wanted to pay homage to the name, which is where the Nassau name came through. But since they acquired the company in 2016 from Phoenix Life and Annuity Company, have put the organization through a major transformation. You're going to see that when we talk about the Nassau Growth Annuity and the personal protection choice. The innovativeness of these products and the ability to really provide differentiators that are meaningful to your clients. But even maybe more importantly, is a transformation from a financial platform. And when we talk about the great strength of these products, you know you're making recommendations to clients that are probably not going to use these benefits immediately. More often than not, they're looking a year down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. Well, really, since Nassau came in 2016, we've got a lot of great third-party affirmation that everything the company is doing is continuing to transform and move it in the right direction. In 2019, we received an AM Best upgrade, one of only 3 insurance companies to get an upgrade over the last 4 or 5 years. Followed that up in 2020 with the acquisition of Forrester's Life of New York. And for those of you that are familiar, maybe not familiar with the process, these acquisitions are extremely, they're scrutinized at a very, very high level. State Department of Insurances don't want to risk the stability of a carrier of a policy ultimately negatively impacting a client. So to get the sign off by the state of New York and everybody else involved is an affirmation of the financial strength of Nassau. And then in 2021, already this year, we went into an agreement with Wilton Re and Stone Point Credit, where those companies have committed a minimum of $100 million of capital to Nassau to continue our growth plan. And really why I want to highlight those as we talk about the history. Although the Nassau name might be newer, what you're seeing is a lot of third-party affirmation in terms of, again, the financial strength of the company, the product portfolio, and the ability to follow through on the promises that we make from a contract standpoint. And let's start that transition. One thing I love about our portfolio is it's pretty straightforward. We don't have 20, 30 different contracts out there, a lot of them doing the same thing. We really have 3 main products on the FIA side. Marcus mentioned from an income perspective, the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, the flagship product inside our portfolio, #1 income product in the marketplace. And we do it by offering our industry-leading benefit-based income today, benefit-based bonus of up to 45%. That's for a client looking to activate income as soon as 30 days after issue through the 3rd contract year. For a client with a little longer deferral, you'd elect our Income Tomorrow rider, which is going to grow their benefit base at a guaranteed 14% simple per year for up to 10 years. We also have the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. This is a product I'm going to talk about in a lot more detail at the end of the presentation, but a product that really, again, is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product out there. It's not only addressing income concerns, but long-term care type concerns with nursing home, in-home care enhancements, a lump sum death benefit that's available, and again, a lot of great differentiators that really separate itself from the competition. And last but not least, the Nassau Growth Annuity, a product that we're going to take here, transition over to and start talking about the accumulation potential. A lot of clients are looking for growth today. And the great thing with the Nassau Growth Annuity is, first and foremost, you have a ton of flexibility with this product. The opportunity to position either a 7 or 10-year contract duration. So depending on your client's time frame, you've got a 7 or 10-year contract duration that you can offer. It also offers peace of mind. We're going to break down the crediting strategies on this product, the great rates that we have. And again, I believe the top S&P 500 rates in the marketplace today. We have flexibility of choice, no fee strategies. And if a client were to elect a fee strategy to enhance the participation rate, really maximize their accumulation potential, they can do that knowing that if they elect one of the fee strategies, they have the peace of mind that there's a return of premium, or as I like to call return of fee feature, automatically built into every product. And at the end of the day, if we go through a period of time, an extended period of flat market returns, negative market returns, and at the end of 7 or 10 years are at death, the fee ended up eating away principal. So we saw, again, real low returns over an extended period of time. The client knows that Nassau is going to refund that fee, and they're never going to go backwards in their account for trying to maximize their upside potential. And from there, obviously, the real sizzle is the strong accumulation strategies. We'll issue this product through age 85. There's some optional income riders on our 10-year product, a great e-app software that's going to allow for enhanced commissions. But again, the sizzle is the accumulation potential. What you see on the screen in front of you, in the gray boxes on the left-hand side, is our current rates. In the parentheses is where rates are going on May 1. So over the weekend, we will have our third rate increase on this product in 2021. Take a look. We'll focus just for ease and sake of time. We're going to focus on the 10-year Group A states. You can see a 1-year cap, currently 5%, jump into 5.25%. 1-year participation rate, currently 35%, which will be bumping to 40%. No cap, no spread, no fee. As we mentioned, if the client wants to enhance that participation rate for a 1% annual strategy fee, we're going to bump that par rate up to 48%, which is going to 55% on May 1st. I've seen industry conversations and topics where the clients where they state if you get roughly a 45% participation rate, you're going to capture at least 95% of in a normal market cycle. You're going to capture 95% of the S&P 500 returns because, again, we're taking away some of the volatility. We're taking away the negative years. And you can see you've got the potential of up to 55% par rate, again, starting May 1 on a 1-year S&P strategy. 2-year, again, base rate, you can see currently 51%, jump into 54. Or for that 1% strategy fee, 70% currently, going to 75%. We're going to take a couple minutes here talking about the Smart Passage Index. But you can see on the 10-year Group A states, you've got a base par rate of 105%, which goes all the way up to 145% with that enhanced participation rate 1% strategy fee. A couple things, though, that I want to highlight while we're on this screen. Your client can allocate assets in any one of these strategies inside the contract. They're only going to be assessed that 1% strategy fee on assets that are allocated to a bucket that comes with a strategy fee, and only for the time that they're in that bucket. I do get that question a lot, and know that, again, you can reallocate between fee and no fee strategies. The only time your client's ever going to be impacted by that fee is when they have, again, assets allocated to that strategy. The other great thing that you have is Nassau built the Nassau Growth Annuity with what we'll call a fixed option budget. That is extremely important to you and extremely important to your client. When you look at rates today on this product, what's one of the most popular question I get? Those are really strong rates. What's it going to be in 2 years from today and 4 years from today? Are you going to be able to maintain those rates on renewal periods? And again, by the design with this product, it is built with a fixed option budget, which means each and every year we're going out to purchase the bonds and options that back these rates with the same budget. Now again, option cost, bond cost can fluctuate, so it's going to be hard to have the exact rate. But knowing that we're going out with the same budget each and every year is going to be able to provide a lot more stability, a lot more consistency within these rates. And we've seen that as we've actually had some rate increases on our renewal rates in 2021 as well. Very strong story. And again, what happens with that with that strategy fee? We take that 1% fee, and all we do is we add it to the option budget. So it's going to allow us to go out there and purchase higher participation rates on the product, and that's what you see on the screen in front of you. But let's talk a little bit about this Smart Passage Index. I believe this is a great complementary index alongside the S&P 500. Now, I'm an advocate of allocating majority of assets into the S&P because that's what clients know. It's what we see. And we know over time what the S&P has done, and I don't want to say will do, but it's got a pretty good track record. What we wanted to do, though, is create a great complementary index, but have a lot of consistency or similarities. So what you see with this Smart Passage Index is a concept, first and foremost, built on the low vol anomaly or low vol philosophy. And what that states is over time, low volatile stocks tend to outperform higher volatility stocks. So to focus on that concept, the Smart Passage Index is built or comprised with the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. From there, we wanted to give this index the opportunity to outperform the benchmark or the S&P 500. And when you think of the average vol control index in the marketplace today, it's coming generally with a roughly probably a 5 to 7% volatility target. With the Smart Passage Index, you actually have an index that's built with a 16.5% volatility target. That's comparable to the S&P, which is generally around over time has a 16% volatility. So you've got the opportunity to provide equity-like returns inside of an FIA product. And you're going to see that with some of the rates. And because of, the design of the index, the ability to offer 2 to 3 times the participation rate you can get with your standard S&P strategy. We've got a great website, or Societe Generale built a great website with additional information talking about the index. You can see the performance of the index, how it's done. But as I mentioned, this is a great complementary index alongside the S&P 500 and really gives you the opportunity to hit a grand slam with your clients from a return perspective. Now, we mentioned the rates as we rolled into this product. Remember, again, flexibility of design. We have a 7-year product. Obviously, rates are a little less than the 10-year product, but still extremely, extremely competitive. And you're going to see the rates on the screen increase anywhere from 3 to 7%, again, on May 1. But with this 7-year product, again, remember, we can issue through the age of 85. You have the ability to get up to 10% penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue. And again, you've got that return of premium or return of fee feature built in. When we look at growth annuity, though, again, the sizzle is in the crediting rates. The sizzle is in the accumulation potential. And here you can see, again, our Group A states, based on the current rates. Why I like showing this screen is because a lot of times I'll get the question, hey, Jake, I love the rates that you're showing, but my client doesn't want a 1% fee. I'm not comfortable selling that 1% fee. Well, look at the difference just on that 1-year S&P par rate. The base par rate of 35%, you see over the last 10 years, an average annual return of 4.43%. It jumps over 1.5% by bumping that par rate up to 48% with 6.05%. Look on the 2-year. You can see 6.18% for the base, no cap, no spread, no fee. That jumps up over 2% more annually with an 8.32% average annual return. So really what you're seeing is knowing that you have the peace of mind with that return of fee feature built into the contract. You can shoot for maximum accumulation and look at some of those great rates. Or what I have other advisors that I work with, what they'll do is they'll start by allocating some money into the 1-year S&P base par strategy. Again, no cap, no spread, no fee. And hopefully in year 1, it provides some returns. And what the client agent will end up doing then is reallocating into a strategy with a fee. So even though we have that return of fee and we're protecting the client, Now, by reallocating over, we actually have the accumulation that's already been applied to the account, offsetting that fee and taking that cost. So just another way to look at it. But take a look at the Smart Passage Index. We highlighted the strength of that index, the structure of it. Look at the average returns. Over the last 10, you can see the base did roughly 7.8%. The enhanced par rate did 10.62% on average per year. In its best year, even better returns. But to me, and even more importantly, look at the worst 10 years. Look at how these indexes performed with these rates. So when you start putting it all together, with the strong rates, with the return of premium, with the fixed option budget, you've got an accumulation product that you know you can rely on from an accumulation standpoint. Now, our Group B states, depending on where you're calling in from, slightly reduced participation rates and caps, still extremely, extremely strong, still increasing again on May 1. And again, most importantly to you, strong average annual returns. Great upside potential. And again, why I like showing these illustrations. I sometimes question, do you really want to show these to a client? But what I like when you look at these, again, is the ability to position that 1% fee. With the design, with the structure of the product, know that you have that peace of mind. On the 10-year product, we talked about having optional income riders. So again, these are optional. They're not mandatory to attach. I will tell you right now with the Growth Annuity, about 25% of the submits that we get have an optional income rider attached. Of those that come in with it, about 90% go into the rider on the top of the screen, the amplified income rider. You can see it's a low-cost rider, so it's only going to cost the client 25 basis points to attach this income rider to the account. The way this benefit base grows is at 150% of index credits. So we're going to take the interest that's credited on an annual or a biannual basis, depending on the strategy. And if you elect this rider, we're going to grow that benefit base by 150% of index credits. Take a look at a contract standpoint. Again, we've got $100,000 into the Smart Passage Enhanced Strategy fee. You can see over the last 10 years, that $100,000 would have grown a benefit base to just under $300,000, which translates to roughly $18,000 in annual lifetime income for this client. This is, again, a great complementary rider, a great complementary product to the strong guaranteed portfolio that we mentioned up front. Marcus talked a little bit about the personal income annuity and personal protection choice. That's the power of the Nassau Growth Annuity. And I'm excited, again, with the May 1 increase, we're going to have an even better accumulation story with an S&P 500 focus, which is what clients are really looking for based on the feedback that I get with advisors. But we're in a tough, challenging pricing environment, but you've got a solution now with Growth Annuity.
I got two questions for you, Jake, on that.
Yes, sir.
Right there. Any approval rating out in California for the Growth Annuity at this point, and any chance of rating increase for Nassau in the near future?
Yeah, great question. So, I'll tackle it backwards. First off, in terms of rating increase, as I mentioned, we received one in 2019. We fully believe that we were well on path for another one in 2020, which is in a way almost unheard of. But when you see all sort of the third-party affirmation of everything that's been going on at Nassau and the focus on continuing to build that rating back, that said, obviously, when the pandemic hit, when COVID hit, it put us in a unique situation. And I think a lot of these rating agencies are taking a wait-and-hold approach to sort of see how companies come through this, how sort of investments perform and everything. So again, if I look from a product standpoint, from a portfolio standpoint, I believe we're there. The feedback that we've gotten, I believe that we would see an increase. It's impossible to tell timing, though, with everything going on right now. In terms of product approval in California, I actually had a conversation on Monday of this week, and the feedback that I got is we are close. What does close mean, especially when you're dealing with California, which can be a more challenging state from an approval standpoint? I don't know. But I would anticipate by the end of this quarter or very early third quarter, we will have Growth Annuity in California. So those two questions, let's continue sort of the progression forward. As I mentioned, the Nassau Personal Protection Choice product is a product that we have seen sales more than triple over the last 5-6 months. And I believe a main reason why is, again, there's been a strong focus on health and well-being. And you're going to see a product that really allows you to separate yourself from the competition. I love talking this product with advisors who are even selling it and walking through all the differentiators. And the number one response that I get is, I had no idea that the product did everything that you're telling me that it can do. You see, first and foremost with this product, we have our very popular Income Today, Income Tomorrow rider. So again, up to 45% income bonus with the Income Today rider gives your client access to guaranteed annual lifetime income as soon as 30 days after issue, or the Income Tomorrow rider, which is at 14% roll-up. Once you elect your income time horizon of today or tomorrow, you now have the opportunity to attach our care protection benefit. And what this rider does is it's going to increase the guaranteed annual lifetime income that your client is receiving by up to 250% if they go into a nursing home. It's going to increase the income that your client is receiving by up to 175% if they're not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs and need in-home care. And that can be from a qualified care practitioner, from a family member, whoever it may be. But how I really want to highlight this product right now is really focusing on the differentiators. One of the things that I consistently get positive feedback is the fact that the Nassau benefit, the Nassau Care Enhancement, is going to pay for up to 5 years as long as the client continues to qualify, even if the account value is depleted to zero. And Nassau is one of a few, if not one of the only carriers that will pay this benefit based on that structure. And why is that important? It's really important because think of when the average critical care need starts. It doesn't generally happen when a client's in their 60s, early 70s. It happens late 70s, at some point in their 80s. Here we have a 66-year-old client that had a $250,000 initial premium to payment. They were going to look at accessing this from an income perspective at age 71, so a 5-year deferral. So we elect our Income Tomorrow rider. We let that $250 grow at 14% per year. At age 71, that client activates the rider and is guaranteed $19,200 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. They take that income for 10 years or until they turn age 81, at which point the client goes in a nursing home. Nassau is going to enhance that $19,210 all the way up to $48,025. And we're going to, again, pay that benefit for up to 5 years as long as the client continues to qualify. Well, based on accumulation projections, take a look at the far right-hand side of the screen. You can see because of the withdrawals, we've drawn out roughly $33,000 left in accumulation, $33,862 remaining on the accumulation side of things. The common rider out there today with this type of benefit, clients not even going to get that enhancement for 1 year. After that account value hits zero, they revert back to that $19,210, and you can see with the basic rider out there today, that would provide over a 5-year period $110,702 in income. Well, Nassau, again, we're going to give that client the peace of mind to know they're going to get this enhancement at their time of need. We're going to pay that $48,000 for 5 years or generate over $240,000 in guaranteed income directly to your client. Almost $130,000 more in income, helping them ensure they get the protection or care that they need on the dollars that they have. And at the end of the 5 years, if that client is still living, we revert back to that $19,210. And even better, from a differentiator standpoint, this benefit has the ability to pay even on qualified assets and cover both lives in a joint payout situation. So here, same scenario, couple age 66. At age 71, that $250,000 is going to generate $17,085 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. We pay that out for 10 years till the clients turn age 81, at which point one of them goes into a nursing home. We're going to increase that $1785 all the way up to $42,713. We're going to pay that benefit for a full 5 years as long as at least one of them is living and one of them is in a nursing home. And that can be split up. Say one individual goes in for 2 years and unfortunately passes away. Surviving spouse at some point down the road goes into a nursing home and is in there for another 3 years. They still have that enhancement, that 250% enhancement for the full 5 years. And you can see that's going to generate over $102,000 more in guaranteed income over the common rider. That's the power, the flexibility, the customer-centered focus that you have with the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. Now, we've elected our income time horizon of today, tomorrow. We've had the opportunity to attach that very consumer-friendly care benefit rider. Last but not least, you have the opportunity to attach the family protection rider. This operates as legacy protection, a lump sum death benefit. where we're going to grow your client's premium at 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple 71 to 85 for a max of 10 years, or until the client turns age 85, whichever comes first. Here's 60-year-old client, $500,000 deposit into this account. This was money they were hoping to leave for a legacy, but they weren't able to qualify for maybe a fully underwritten life insurance policy. Or maybe they had a concern for critical care, so they wanted to drop a bucket of assets into this product to have that benefit covered. At age 70, you can see that client has a guaranteed $1 million death benefit, as they haven't taken any withdrawals from the account up to that point. If they were to pass away at age 70, that $1 million guaranteed lump sum death benefit would be payable 100% directly to the beneficiary. So as I like to say, at the end of the day, Nassau is not going to dictate the terms of how the beneficiary has to receive this asset. Now, they can take it out over a 5-year period, but again, they have the access to that full $1 million at time of death. Now, we've got some great marketing pieces, fillable PDFs that talk through all the strength, all the different riders that this product offers, a way for you to obviously prospect based on the contract. But at the end of the day, this product really allows you to separate yourself from the competition. It's going to be able to provide differentiators that give your client peace of mind, that give them protection and guarantees that really can't be matched in the industry. That's what we love about the personal protection choice, and why this product, we've seen sales more than triple over the last 4 or 5 months inside of this contract. Now, Nassau continues to be a leader with the e-app process. I know you've got Firelight access with insurance agency marketing. Our e-app is on that platform. It is Firelight approved. I guess I don't know the right terminology there, if you will. But one of the things we added in 2020 was contract e-delivery. So again, we're looking at ways we can put more efficiencies back into your business. And for every application you submit via e-app, you're going to get an additional 10 basis points in compensation. One of the other things that's coming mid-May is we are, through our e-app process, we are coming with automatic suitability approval. Now, again, this isn't going to touch every single case, but on some basic cases, you're going to know at time of submit if your contract is already approved through suitability. So again, looking at ways to put more efficiencies back into your business, continuing to get contracts in, get business moved, get it issued, and get you paid. Last but not least, our way of thanking you for working with Nassau through insurance agency marketing. Again, an organization, Marcus mentioned it, I love working with. I love our partnership. I love all my communication with Marcus and everything that we do. I love the advisors that we have working with us. Great group of individuals. Our way of thanking you for working with Nassau through insurance agency marketing is giving you the ability to qualify for our very popular Nassau Elite program. For only $1.5 million in qualifying credits, and a qualifying credit is $1 of FIA premium counts as one credit. So for only $1.5 million in FIA submits during the entire calendar year, you're going to first and foremost qualify for compensation enhancements. Your first year qualifying for this program, we're going to pay you a 50 basis point bonus, retro to $1 on your entire block of sales. Your second consecutive year qualifying for this program, we're going to increase that bonus to 75 basis points, again, retro to $1, and pay you a bonus on your entire block of FIA sales for the year. In addition to the enhanced compensation of up to 75 basis points, you're going to be assigned a dedicated new business case manager, somebody who will process all of your business, get to know you and get a better understanding, and be able to continue to work and hopefully issue that business quicker. And the third prong of this whole program is our top 50 producers who qualify will join us in April of 2022 in Key Largo, Florida. So for only $1.5 million in production, you have opportunity for compensation enhancements, elite level service, and a trip. And if you did all your production with insurance agency marketing, did that $4.5 million through IMES with Nassau, you're going to qualify for 2 unbelievable trips, a lot of great compensation enhancements, and again, our way of thanking you for the business and everything that you do. So with that, again, I want to thank each and every one of you for the opportunity to earn your business. I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come jump on and learn a little bit about the Nassau portfolio and the product solutions that we can provide. I want to, again, Marcus, thank you and the entire insurance agency marketing team for your business, for your partnership, and everything the opportunities that we have together. I'm going to kick it back to you to wrap things up, but thank you again for the opportunity and the time here today.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you, Jake, for your time as well. If anyone has any additional questions, please fill them out in the box below. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions that folks have. I do have one other question. Does Nassau have any bonus products? That question
Yes,
always seems to come up.
it definitely does, and we do. We have our personal retirement choice product, which offers up to an 8% premium bonus, and that bonus can apply. It has an optional income rider as well. So that personal retirement choice is our bonus product inside of our portfolio. We'll get some information. I can get some information over to you. Again, a lot of great crediting strategies right now inside that bonus product. A lot of good S&P strategies as well as a Credit Suisse index. We currently do not offer the Smart Passage Index inside of our bonus product. But again, up to 8% bonus on the personal retirement choice, a 12-year contract with some nice crediting opportunities as well.
Okay. And then do you want to touch on the your MIGA real quick?
Yeah. Thank you for that. I didn't have that slide in here, and I apologize for that. We currently have a great, we have a 5 and 7 year product, the Nassau My Annuity 5X, 7X. It's an e-app version of the contract, so it's e-app only. We're not accepting paper apps with the MIGA, but a couple options. You have obviously 2 contract durations of either 5 or 7 years. There's also 2 different liquidity options of RMD only or up to 10% penalty-free withdrawal. And with that product, you currently see on the 5-year contract a current rate of 2.8%, and this is the RMD only option. On the 7-year product, it's 2.9%. And if the client elects the enhanced liquidity, so the 10% liquidity, the rate reduces 20 basis points. So again, on the 5-year, you'd be looking at 2.6, and you'd be looking at 2.7 on the 7-year contract. A lot of great features, though. Full account value paid at death with that product. Terminal illness, nursing home waivers that can be included based on state availability that are built into the product. And again, that's the Nassau My Annuity 5X and 7X that's available through insurance agency marketing as well.
Okay. It says, please confirm or review the nuances with the home care on the personal protection choice.
On the on the personal protection choice, let's jump back here and you can see, we obviously talked about the differentiators with the contract that are there. The way that this benefit base, again, I guess nuances, if you look at it, again, you can see that this rider is available after the 2nd contract anniversary, and there's a 90-day elimination period that must be completed, or that can be completed during the first 2 contract years. So those are sort of the stipulations in terms of again, sort of accessing this benefit. When you look at the nursing home enhancement, the 250%, that's payable for up to 5 years, even if the account value depletes to 0. That is a nursing home. It has to be a classified as a nursing home in order to get that 250% enhancement. When you look at the 2 of 6 ADLs in home care, as I mentioned, that can be a qualified care practitioner taking care of them. It can be a family member taking care of them. All we need is a medical note from their doctor stating that they're not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs, and that's what would then enhance or activate that rider. Now, the one thing I'll point out, since we are clarifying a little bit, I guess the easiest way to say that is this benefit is an either or. So once that client activates the 2 of 6 ADL in home care benefit, that 175% enhancement is what's locked in. If they decided a couple years down the road to go into a nursing home, it doesn't increase that enhancement up to 250%. We would just continue to pay at that 175%. And same thing if we activated the nursing home rider and the client ended up leaving the nursing home for in-home care, that would stop that benefit and they wouldn't be able to access that 175. So a couple clarifying features there. Again, real strong benefit, a lot of great differentiators in that this is paying for the full 5 years, even if the account value depletes to 0. In a joint payout situation, it covers both individuals, but real good question, so thank you.
I got another question on the personal protection choice on the 45 or income now bonus. What would be the payout rate for distribution for a 70-year-old? Do you have that?
So the way that this rider is built is a little unique in that we don't have the standard, hey, at age 50, we're a 4% withdrawal rate and we increase 50 basis points every 5 years or 10 basis points every year. Every single cell has its own unique payout factor. And so really the best way to get that would be to run a customized illustration for your client, which you see on the screen in front of you. You're going to see we're going to have in that first column the GMWB benefit base, which is growing at that 14% simple per year. In this situation, it's the tomorrow, not the today rider. But then you can see what it translates from an income perspective. So every single cell based on the issue age and the deferral has its own unique payout factor. So again, it's not as straightforward as the grid, but that's why we say utilize, leverage these illustrations. They're very simple. They're one page, and it's, again, going to compare. It's going to show you all the guarantees and the benefits based on the great roll-ups and guarantees that we've got with the product.
What continued proof is required for the home health care to continue for the 5-year monthly or annual payout?
Again, it's really just it's a note from the doctor stating that they're not able to fill 2 of 6 ADLs. I will tell you on this call, it's not something that we confirm every year. We're not going back asking for another letter or confirmation. But again, it is a doctor's notice up front, which would allow us to activate that enhancement.
Okay. I don't show any other questions at this point in time. Jake, again, I appreciate the partnership with Nassau. I appreciate the partnership with you over the years. Again, Nassau really steps up to the plate with the Income Now, Income Tomorrow rider, the personal protection choice, the 5 and 7X products, the personal income annuity. If your clients are really truly just looking at maximizing that income or the growth on the accumulation side, there really isn't a better product out there when they're looking to really just grow their income from an overall standpoint. You saw the numbers with 100,000 really growing with the potential to grow to that 300,000 over that 10-year period of time. Even with the enhancements to the caps and rates, that was the first time I've seen that. That's the first time he's mentioned that to me for May 1st. So thank you for that, Jake. It's tremendous, the opportunity with Nassau. So I will certainly be following up with each and every one of you on the webinar this afternoon. I thank you all for taking time and asking the questions and listening in this afternoon. So I'll look forward to hearing from each and every one of you after the event here. But thanks for taking the time, and we'll look forward to hearing from you shortly. Thank you, and have a great day.